This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw. It's Howard. Looking right. This one caught.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. One more play here before halftime. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's on the run. Launches deep. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. That sack sets up a 3rd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense already has 1 4th-down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They finally corral him at the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon.
Touchdown, Ohio State. That puts them on top in the 2nd half. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Humphreys. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's an out route. The catch made. And the game just good enough for a 1st down. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it again. Short connection to the tight end here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Bulldogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense in hurry-up mode.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Tackle made after a big gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Caught quickly. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around. And
he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. National championship on the line, dead even. Closing minutes, Kirk, we are set up for an all-time finish here.
Well, this is everything you hope for, right? A national championship's on the line. A couple minutes to go. We got a tie game, and now we get to see what this other quarterback is made of. He has a chance to be a hero, and his offense has a chance to be heroes if they can drive down and get points on the board and potentially ice this game and put it away.
Bringing it out, it's Ballard. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for some space. It's Judkins. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Howard. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Quarterback drops back. Gets made on the out route. He'll step out after the tie here very late. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? It's a turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone, you're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here, try to win it in regulation? Let's see. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's stopped. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
What a job
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. So the Ohio State Buckeyes with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Henderson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Howard. Quick throw to his receiver. It was a wide-open receiver, complete. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking to chuck it again. Close to the tight end. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
With the catch, it's Haynes. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And the wideout goes in motion. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Punt team ready to boot it away. Oh, a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position.
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating this fake would go. While it's easy to say, if you're going to throw, just leave your quarterback and the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Looking to pass. It's Howard. Running out of time in the pocket. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack makes it third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's not going to get the first down. Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man,
they got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down. We're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And he'll set up to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the ball to the ground. He'll get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. A touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Young. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Dropping back. It's Milroe. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And it's complete downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on second and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a shotgun run call. Fights through the tackler. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they hand it off to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national,
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
A sack sets up a second down and very long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to pass. It's Howard. Throws it to the right. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. They can't slow him down. Out past the 30.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Milroe. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. There's the handoff. Powers through. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed to the running back. Not much on that play, brought down short. An important third down attempt for this offense. The shotgun running play call. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before time runs out. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quick throw over the middle. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
And that's a solid game from the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. To throw, it's Milroe. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama, to claim the lead here in the final minute. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The offense starts with excellent field position. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He stays. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense has got the football. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. It's a touchdown. We are a point after away from overtime here in the national championship. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kurt.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it has shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. Offense getting set up, here's second down. To the air, it's Milroe. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble and come up empty, turning it over here in overtime.
Now, Chris, I hate to state the obvious, but that's the risk you run right there. When you go for it on 4th and long in overtime, you really need your own defense now to get you off the hook.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Looking for his back. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. They come up on 3rd and goal. You can try to punch it in or just position the ball for a game-winning field goal try. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So check this out. The kicker on the sideline. The offense out there on 4th and goal here in overtime. Scanning the field. It's Howard. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
That's a quarterback who is willing his team to find a way to win. 4th and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.